From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
First pitch, 640.
The 1-0. Just missed. Foul ball there. What a stop. Jumps, throws. So digging in, Ildemaro Vargas. Next offering is fouled back. Next one is off the plate. Now 1-2.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And that's way high. Yeah, that's ball 2. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground, right side. Harper takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen, and I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That's a strike. Check swing called strike. And a count 1-2. Out to short. Dives and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
So a man at first. Now a chance for Adrian Del Castillo. That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first. And that'll do it. Phillies coming up to hit. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. first. And getting the start for Arizona, Eduardo Rodriguez. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That clips the corner.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
That's a little high.
Ball one.
Ball one. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here comes Schwarber to the plate. Swings here and blasts one left field. Carrying well. And it is out of here. A solo shot. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Man, he just barely got that one out of here. You've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
One down. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. There's a strike. Hit in the air, right field. Barosa under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ripped to right. And the inning is over. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. Number 79 getting ready to hit. Fouled off down the right side. Nola, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2014. Strike two.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
That's a little bit low.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That one almost got him. Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
James McCann in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is fouled back. Ball to strike. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And safe at second. He beats it.
He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
One out. Runner at second. Alec Thomas now. Aye. Man at second. On the ground right side. Fires in time.
Batting 8th, left fielder Tim Tawa.
Now the left fielder Tim Tawa.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here. Yeah. This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
One left for the Diamondbacks. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, Bryce stands in for the Phillies. Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh, 1 now.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Vargas takes it himself. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. Just missed. On the ground. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
It's a hit, and the ball hitting the bag definitely played a factor. Those moments can go either way, and it seemed to work out for the offense in that spot.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the DH, Brandon Marsh. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Man at first, 1 away. Fly ball down the line. And there's 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher Rafael Marchand.
Here's the catcher, Rafael Marchand. And that misses. And it's 1-0. On the ground to third. Got him on the off-balance throw. And that is that. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the 3rd inning. Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That misses,
ball 1.
And that's ball 1. Drops one down in front of the plate. Over to first. There to being by an eyelash.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Marte, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte. Next to hit for Arizona, Ildemaro Vargas. Grounded out his first time up. In the air, left field. Schwarber on the run. And that's a fair ball.
Up next.
So 2 down. Geraldo Perdomo, the next to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 1-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and digging in for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Turner now.
That's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. In the air, right field. 2 down.
Up next, left fielder.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far. Just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That one ripped. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Start of the 4th. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Here's the third baseman. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
Ball
Just
inside.
missed. Up the middle. The underhand flip. One at second to first.
No, he's in
not
there.
in time. Great effort there.
For the Diamondbacks, catcher James McCann.
One out man at first. James McCann stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runners at the corners here, one away. Alec Thomas will hit next. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat and fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out.
Right through there for a strike. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got him swinging for the kill. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third with 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Hey, Tawa in the box now. Takes strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Top half of inning number 4.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. And a ground ball to first. Harper steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that one fouled off. Way out front for strike 2. That's inside. And the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just ball misses 3 with that one. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman.
And now it's Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. Harper runs. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Safe. Strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Bryson Stott now at the plate.
Ball.
The 1-0. That smash towards center. And there are 2 outs. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now here is Adolis Garcia.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Man on second, 2 down. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The changeup missing. Going to count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
What do you got?
Swing. Now a look down to first. Did not go. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Phillies 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the fifth. Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Ketel Marte. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Man at second. In the air to left center. Schwarber has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Boy, that's just a terrible decision to go to the third right there. I mean, he was pulled by a lot, not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Vargas goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 1-2. Fastball.
Inside,
Gets
ball
out
two.
of the way. Popped in the air. Left field. Schwarber under it. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Phillies 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Phillies DH, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 down.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher Rafael.
So up next, Rafael Marchand, a switch hitter batting right.
Nope. Ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fought off foul. And it remains 2-2. swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder, Justin.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Stays alive. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Geraldo Perdomo.
I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move to the at bat.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Outside low. 1-2 to count.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Next is the designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. Popped up first base side. Marchand settles under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Jose.
Now the third baseman. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Ball 1.
The Phillies up by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. Out towards right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Checks over to first, back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
James McCann in now. Stott over to first in time. And that is the third out of the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trea Turner. That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 0-2. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the Phillies.
With all of those hard hits, this team is going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
Aye!
Right through there for a strike. Popped up. Settles underneath it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 7th. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-2. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Left fielder Tim Tawa.
Here's the left fielder, Tim Tawa. There's a swing and a miss.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's going to be Jorge Barrosa.
Ball, that's in.
Two down, nobody on. This ball's chopped on the ground.
No,
and it goes
foul.
just foul. The 1-1. That one
No,
inside. Look out. Comes the 2-2.
That's ball 3.
Ketel Marte waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
And a payoff pitch. And the tying
Nope,
run
that's
is
upstairs.
on
Ball
base.
4.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman Ketel Marte.
Back to the top of the order. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that'll do it. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Alec Bohm. Movement in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. Taylor Clark, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hoffman getting cranked up as well. That's too low.
Ball 2.
Ball 2. And that's too
ball
high.
3.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And a strike in there. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman Bryce.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Eduardo Rodriguez won't go any further tonight. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Number
Arizona,
54 taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This is Bryson's stop. And a foul ball. Bohm gets his lead at first with nobody out. got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
For the Phillies, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
One out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. 1 for 2. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. What a stop. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
Runners in the corners here, one away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner Banks. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop
Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
For the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo.
So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Adrian Del Castillo. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Breaking ball misses down and away. On a line, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's the third baseman.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up. That's a tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
The D-backs with the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. That catches the corner.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. To second, Turner, and the inning is over. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand. almost hit him.
Yeah!
Inside,
off the plate. Ball 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Out towards left center. Tawa takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trea
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 54 won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn things over to the righty, Taylor Clark. He's into the game with the bases empty. So back to the top of the order. Here's Trea Turner. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's the strike. Fastball for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Got him. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 1-0.
Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
McCann fouls one off. And a big swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So awesome.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw solid effort out of their starter. The bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Thomas, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Comes up empty. The Phillies trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Popped up. Stop. Settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat. Gabriel Moreno.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Gabriel Moreno stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ball 2. Ball that's outside.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder Jorge Barosa.
Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat. Nolan Arenado. He represents the go-ahead run. This one in the air center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, we bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Aaron Nola. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The 1-0.
Hey!
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first. One out in the top of the first.
First baseman.
Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Ildemaro Vargas, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Towards first, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Aaron Nola the strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. And
ball
that
one
a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Adrian Del Castillo. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Perdomo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right there for a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. That one missing inside. Swings and misses, struck him out. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. at Citizens Bank Park. And getting the start for Arizona, Eduardo Rodriguez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Trea Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Fouled off left side. Just missed.
That's just out.
Next offering misses. And now 3-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. He swings and fouls one off. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And ball 1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, top of the second, number 79, getting ready to hit.
Hey!
Check swing. No appeal. 1 ball, 1 strike. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here is James McCann, a guy who's turned himself into a good framer. He was originally drafted by the Tigers, 2nd-round pick in 11. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner takes off. This one in the air, right field. Garcia racing over to make the catch.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And here is Tim Tawa. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Off the plate, ball one.
No score here in the second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed. And a
Ball
good
three.
eye there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
McCann off of first with 2 away. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom half of inning number 2, Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. This is Bryson Stott. Swings through that one. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
Batting 6, right fielder, Garcia.
1 out, man at first. And now here is Adolis Garcia. That one hit the knees for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run shot. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0.
His plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch at that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Hey.
Yo, 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Out towards right center field. Barosa should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Batting 8, catcher, Rafael Marchand.
So digging in, Rafael Marchand, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. But the Phils get two on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the third inning, Jorge Barosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. And there's a foul ball. That's to third. Boom. And one away in the top of the third.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman Ketel Marte.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup, Ketel Marte, the next to hit, grounded out his first time.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And now Ildemaro Vargas.
Hey!
Man at first, one away. Tapped softly on the ground. Harper to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. Left field. Tawa makes a nice running catch. One pitch and one out.
Shortstop, Trea Turner.
Trea Turner at the plate. Rounded out his first time up. This one in the air, right field. Barosa brings it in with a nice running grab.
Up next for the Phillies.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball inside.
Two count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2 down, nobody on. And that's
Ball
downstairs and outside. Hard ground ball, base knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. So here is Bryce Harper. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
2 quick outs, needed to get that third one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
Swing, high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, it's gone! A 2-run homer, and they boost their lead. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Bull. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just a nice job. Recognizes off speed as that leg hangs in the air a little bit, but he gets it down, hits against a strong and firm front side, and that's knocking a cheesesteak out of somebody's lap.
I would be upset if somebody knocked the cheesesteak out of my lap, I'll tell you that.
I don't think that's possible. You're too quick.
And here comes Alec Ball. Pulls that one foul. The 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. In the air, left side. Tawa under it. And that will end the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one popped up. Stop under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo.
And next is the designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. Struck out swinging his first time. The Diamondbacks down by 4, top half of inning number 4. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now the third baseman, 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him looking. That's out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Bottom of the 4th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. And that clips the inside corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or way.
Line drive. Tawa takes it in for the out. Out number 2. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Brandon Marsh flied to right his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Barosa gets under it. And that is that. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they're in front 4-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now the D-backs catcher, James McCann. To the right side, stop. Fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder Alec Thomas.
Alec Thomas now flied to right his first time. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schwarber under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder Tim Tawa.
Tim Tawa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball.
Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. And they get the out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. In the air, left field. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder
Justin Crawford will hit next. Popped out to left his first time. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Crawford wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike is overturned after review. So they still got both their challenges. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Fights it off. He'll see another. To the right side. Throws to first in time. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trea Turner now at the plate.
That's out.
Fastball for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
2 down, nobody on. Look out!
Time out. That ball got him right there.
He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Eduardo Rodriguez is done, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, number 54. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And here is Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2. Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Up next.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. He's already homered in this game.
Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and he popped it up. That is the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They lead 4-0. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Jorge Barrosa.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these D-backs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one to first, and that one finds its way through. And they had their first base runner since the third inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Here's the 0-2. Ball one there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Outside.
Nope, outside.
Ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Barosa gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ildemaro Vargas. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. The D-backs trying to get back into this one, and we're the top half of the sixth. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Two on, one out.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Foul ball there. And that's in for a strike. Three-two now. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, left field. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter.
First and second, one out. Adrian Del Castillo getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Tap to first. And foul ball. Here's your 1. And that is out of play. Swing and a pop-up. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. That's his strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman. Ground ball to home. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. This one in the air, center field. Thomas in position, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Bunting for a hit. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt, great hustle to get himself a knock.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
And a foul ball. Stop. The runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. Runner on the go. Pitches low. Safe at second, and that was not close. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, he used the slow curve very effectively right there. He just spun it up to the plate and had his guy way out front. Not only a good pitch, but a really good job of setting it up.
stands in for the Phillies.
Aye!
That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Barosa on his way over. He's got it. And that is that. One left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 4-1. Back here in Philadelphia, top of inning number 7, James McCann stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. To first, one pitch and one out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the center fielder, Alek Thomas.
Ball one.
And a foul ball. One now. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Diamondbacks,
Tim Tawa stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ball, that's out.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And the 1-0. Inside,
inside,
just missed. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Turner under this one. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder Jorge Barosa.
Jorge Barosa, the next to hit. Just off the inside edge. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joan Duran, the closer, is getting loose. Keller warming up as well. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. One left for the Diamondbacks, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kevin Ginkel. He last pitched 2 days ago. Rafael Marchand digs in now.
catcher Rafael Marchand.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Right through there, got him. And now one away.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. And that's down and away.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The 1-1.
Ball, that's in.
And that one a little bit high. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Breaks his bat, pops it up. Perdomo takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trea Turner.
Trea Turner now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Brings it in for the third out. Phillies go down quietly in the inning as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner Banks. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Back to the top of the order now. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. 1 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman Ildemaro Vargas.
Next, the switch hitting first baseman Ildemaro Vargas. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
No, that's down.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop Geraldo Perdomo.
2 down, bases empty. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo.
Ball, that's inside. Hey!
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Here's a 1-2. Up the middle. Stop. Handles, throws to first. That's the inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. And they trail it 4-1. On to the bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber.
You know, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 0-2. And Schwarber strikes out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So Harper stands in. And that one ripped to left. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now it's Alec Bohm, 1 for 3. And that's in for a strike. Fouled off left side. Harper at first, 1 gone. And that's downstairs.
That's down.
Now 1-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Perdomo over to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Through 8 full, the Phils out front here, 4-1. Last chance coming up for the D-backs. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Joan Duran.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Fair ball. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the third baseman. And that's in for a strike. Swings through that.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just go absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's about as nasty of a splinter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
McCann fouls one off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Now the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. The Phillies trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And that one misses up and in. And the count 1-2. Up the middle. Nice stop. There's one. On to first.
No, he's safe.
So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, they had a chance at turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
So they're down to their final out. Now at the plate, Alec Thomas. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. This to third, and that'll do it.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.